If you've seen Black Adam, then you know who appears in the end credits of the movie. But if that wasn't enough, the man himself, Henry Cavill, has confirmed his return as Superman, and has teased that there will be more to come. Hey everyone, welcome back to our movie news. Henry Cavill has just released his official confirmation video that he is back as Superman. This is what he posted on Instagram.
Hey everyone, I wanted to wait until the weekend was over before posting this because I wanted to give you all a chance to watch Black Adam. But now that plenty of you have, I wanted to make it official that I am back as Superman. And the image you see on this post and what you saw in Black Adam are just a very small taste of things to come. So there's a lot to be thankful for, and I'll get to that in time. But I want to thank you guys most of all. Thank you for your support and thank you for your patience. I promise it will be rewarded.
So there we have it. Henry Cavill is back as Superman and confirms that Black Adam was just a taste of what's to come. I saw news circulating the other day that he had just signed a one-picture deal, and that was for Black Adam. But Henry Cavill has squashed that rumour with this video. He is back as Superman, and a Superman solo film is in the early stages of development at Warner Bros. Discovery. This is a day we thought would never come. You can tell that Henry is so happy with his return and is so grateful for the fans' support. He said our patience will be rewarded, and to me that means a solo film will 100% happen. When that will be released and what it will be about is up in the air right now, but the main thing is that Henry Cavill is back for more than just Black Adam. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Looking at the image he included in this post, we can see it is the Man of Steel suit with slightly brighter colours, and I think it looks great. We have the Superman flick in his hair, which I think improves the overall look of the character. It wasn't a must for me, but I do like the addition of it. And the best part of this suit, in my opinion, is that there are no trunks on the outside. For me, that is extremely outdated, and I would not be able to take him seriously if he was wearing them. It worked for Reeves, but that was in a different era. This Superman is a modernized version in a modern world, and the trunks are a very out-of-date look for Superman in my opinion. So I'm very happy that this suit does not have them. Some more great news is that Danny Garcia, Henry Cavill's manager, took to social media to celebrate his return and used Hans Zimmer's Superman theme, not John Williams's. Now what I find so interesting about this is that she could have used the Williams theme, which is one of the most iconic pieces of music of all time, and was used in Black Adam. But she purposefully used Zimmer's theme, which to me also confirms that we will hear that theme again. Why would she promote Superman's return and purposefully use the DCEU's Superman theme if we were to never hear it again? It will be back, and I cannot wait to hear it. DC fans just keep on winning. I know I say that a lot in my videos, but it's true. A new company is in charge, where they listen to the fans, and a month before the film is released, they bring in Henry Cavill's Superman for the end credits scene. And now, Henry Cavill confirms that he will be back for more. I think a lot of credit has to go to The Rock and his team though. They were the ones who asked Discovery to bring Cavill back, and they obliged. So as grateful as we are to Discovery for allowing Cavill to come back, The Rock and his team had a large part to play in this too. They were the ones calling for this for 6 years and didn't give up, right until a month before Black Adam's release. So we should be equally grateful to Warner Bros. Discovery and The Rock and his team for bringing Henry Cavill back as Superman. But we should also be grateful to each other. Without us, the DC fandom, Henry Cavill wouldn't have returned. We showed our support for Henry Cavill and Superman. Without that, The Rock wouldn't have gone to Warner Bros. And Discovery wouldn't have allowed the cameo to happen. Because us fans showed our support and demand, the studio listened and acted upon it. I think that's something people are really underestimating. The Rock has said it ever since the Black Adam interviews began. Listen to the fans and they will guide you. He listened to the fans, he got Cavill back, and now the DC fandom is celebrating his return. But unfortunately, some fans aren't happy with what The Rock has said in a recent interview, but I think it has been misunderstood. Screen Rant said in a recent interview with The Playlist, Dwayne Johnson discusses what he hopes to see in a Black Adam 2. Citing the host of DC references in the movie, Johnson reveals that he has ambitious goals for the future of Black Adam, saying he hopes to see his character interact and fight with basically all the other major DC superheroes. He said, "Man, I would love that. On our end, I and my producers feel this is why we acknowledged all the other DC superheroes in Black Adam, even through those scenes with all the posters and of course through real characters. In our world, we acknowledge everyone in the DCEU, and they all should cross over, they all should interact, should team up, and they all should fight. For me, it is all a possibility. I wouldn't close that door. We don't on our end at $7. We don't close the door on any of that. I gotta tell you, the thing I like the most, the thing that gives me the most gratification about Black Adam is ultimately what we have done with the film is just listening to the fans." Now this has got quite a few fans angry at the prospect of the DCEU just being The Rock fighting any DC characters he wants to, but I think it may have been an overreaction and I'll explain why. Now the question was apparently asking about what The Rock would want to see in a Black Adam 2. And his answer to me feels like he isn't just addressing a Black Adam sequel. I feel like he's talking about the DCEU in general as well. He says, "In our world, we acknowledge everyone in the DCEU, and they all should cross over, they all should interact, should team up, and they should all fight." He doesn't directly say that they should all team up and fight Black Adam, instead just saying they should all cross over. So I think the initial question was directly about Black Adam, but I think The Rock's answer swayed towards talking about the entire DCEU in general. The end credits scene of Henry Cavill's Superman is setting up a Black Adam vs Superman film, but The Rock has said that that isn't the next step in the story, that is something to build to. So he's not just wanting to bring back Superman to have him fight Black Adam. Instead, he knows that Superman should have his own story too, and to allow the DCEU to develop further before these huge fights happen. So I think he thinks the same with every other DC character. I don't think he is only focused on having every DC character take on Black Adam. I think he just wants to have a connected and integrated universe where these characters feel like they're all in the same universe. And by having them cross over and team up and fight, then you create that connected universe, which is something that I've always wanted and something that has been missing from the past few years at DC. So I don't think The Rock is just focused on having as many characters as possible taking on Black Adam. I just think he has really big ambitions and goals for the DCEU that have been misinterpreted based on the question asked in the interview. Of course, if he actually wants every DC character to take on Black Adam, then I don't want that to happen and I will push against it. But I really doubt that is what The Rock is planning to do at DC. Watching Black Adam gave me faith that the DCEU will be heading in the right direction, and it seems that the box office numbers agree. Black Adam has made $140 million at the global box office so far, and is at $67 million at the domestic box office, which means it falls right next to Aquaman's $67.8 million opening domestic box office. If it can keep this up, we would be looking at a really financially successful movie. So I wouldn't panic about what The Rock has said. He knows that fans don't just want to see Black Adam fight every character in the DCEU, and I'm sure all he meant was that he wants an interconnected universe. What we should focus on is that we are getting more Superman projects in the future with Henry Cavill. He has confirmed it, and we should be celebrating. DC are in good hands, and we are going to have an interconnected universe once again where there will be no more headless cameos. Instead, the actual actors will be there to represent the hero they are playing. The future of the DCEU is very bright. But that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. I hope to see you here again soon, so until then, have a great day. Bye!